yellow, trimmed in blue. They've already had the national anthem, I do believe, Vincennes, as they're exactly the same colors. They're in their white trimmed with blue, not a whole lot of gold, but it's up at their home spot. You can see where the gold comes in. Again, a must win. It's win or go home. Sophomores for the Lady Falcons. Raven Brown, Maria Cabello, who again is not determined. Jazz is a sophomore, Anita Salon's a sophomore, and Kyla Covington a sophomore. The Lady Falcons. Coach Kenner. Here comes the starting lineup, a little bit different mix. Is again Maria. Jazz is going to get the start. She says she's ready. Going through that injury. Howard does a great job, but it's Shamari Tice. Exciting, absolutely electrifying. Number 11, Raven Brown. Number 21, a sophomore, 5'9", Jasmine Anthony. It's Jazz. Number 23. She has been such a blessing to watch grow up in the JUCO ranks, and she's done it quickly. Number 23, Anna Douglas. Kyla Covington, watch out. 6'1" Kyla Covington has range. She's got moves. She's extremely tough off the boards, and if she can stay out of foul trouble, she can do a whole bunch of damage for Coach Kenner, assisted by Marissa Webb and Lolita Mack. Freshman Fess Hawkins, 6'2" freshman. 5'6" freshman Reva Hammerman, I'm sorry. Number 22, 4" sophomore, Janice Stovall. Number 24, 5'7" freshman from Jefferson, Indiana, Jayla Henry. Number 33, 5'11" sophomore. I knew it. This is the name. I have Avonda Giacova. And here we go. Again, it's the Lady Falcons looking for a chance to come back tomorrow and play in the first of two Region 24 championship games here. Wabash Valley has teams in both the men and the women's side. Kaskaskia will take off on the Wabash Valley men at 7. At 5 o'clock, it's going to be Wabash Valley and the Lady Falcons here, or the Lady Trailblazers. It is Douglas and Hawkins at the jump circle. It's 4 10-minute quarters as this one's getting ready to get underway. Hunter back at the studio as always, great job. And here comes opening tip. It's going to be controlled by Vincennes. With it, Stovall. Stovall picked up by Raven. SIC in a man. Oh, it's going to be his own. Just a little switching zone. High screen. Now nobody loses. Nice help from Shamari. But underneath they go, and that's the scary part. That's 33, Avonda Giacova. 2-0, Vincennes with the lead. Jazz out on the right side. She'll go low baseline to Douglas. Back out to Kyla Covington. Kyla off the floor. She gets it to Shamari. Shamari works back to Kyla. Kyla is going to take it to the hoop. She'll settle in. Nice bucket off the block. 4-2 is our score. 9:14 to go. Here on 102.3 FM. Lady Falcon basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Vincent slows it down. They work it across to Hammerman. Underneath to Jadvaka. I have trouble saying this. Vonda Judiakova. She's got 4-2. Vincennes leads. Raven out front. She's going to go to Shamari. High screen set. Man-to-man for Vincennes. Skip past the Jazz. It's up and a little bit higher. Jazz could reach. Turnover for the Lady Falcons. First of the game. 4-2's our score. Again, Brooke Mailer with signed. My goodness. Just the thought of Brooke coming to SIC scared him so much they threw the ball to the Wren Lake side. Brooke Mailer signed with SIC yesterday. Congratulations to the Mailer family and Brooke and SIC. This is a good deal for everybody. Raven drives. Shamari gets the handoff. She's going to come off the screen from Kyla. She works on the on the mismatch. They try to switch back. There's an opportunity for Shamari. It's a little short rebound to Chitovica. Down for a three. Nice help defense from Raven. She'll recover, but it's out and a long two is the rebound. Hawkins. Another three as she'll go in out. That was Stove. No, that was Henry with the three. 7-2 is our score. Vincennes leads with 7:42 left to go in the first quarter. As nice pass from Covington into Jazz. No whistle there, but Douglas on the weak side board will get the contact call. Man, she'll go to the line, Brianna. First foul of the ball game will be on Stovall. Is Brianna to the line for two. Knocks the first down. 7-3 is our score. She's got another. 7:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Up for Douglas. Boom, chakalaka. 7-4. 7:31 left as they come down to Jehovah. I can't ever say that name right. Back out to Stovall. Three up for the lefty, won't go. Jazz battles, but it's going to be a loose ball rebound. Kyla's going to tip it to Jehovah. Has it. They flip it. We got one on the ground. We got Jazz from behind. On the floor is the foul. Jazz will pick up her first. Judge Jehovah picked it up. One foul each comes in as they work it. Hawkins from the elbow. She gets the shooter's roll. Her first bucket. And here come the Lady Falcons. They trail by 5, 6:56 to go in the first. Raven out front. She brings it up against Stovall. Handoff to Shamari. Shamari's going all the way to the hoop and finds a way to get to the bucket. A little more Shamari, be good, fine for me. As she took that one straight to Stovall brings it up. Now it's a man-to-man for the Lady Falcons. As the handoff out to Henry. Nope, she's going to go across to Hammelman. I had it right the first time. Makes it an 11-6 game, 6:22 left in the first. Shamari to Raven. Raven Brown looks for cutters, back to Douglas. Douglas has the advantage, but she'll pick it up. Raven takes the turn. She's going to the hoop. She'll find Kyla. The assistant won't go, but it's tipped out of play by Hawkins. Beautiful pass. Just a little hurried shot by Kyla. She wants that back. 11-6 our score. Lady Falcons trail by 5 with 6:05 left in the first. Jazz looks for cutters. Foul on Covington. As that's Covington's first. Second on the Lady Falcons. As 11-6 our score. Still trying to figure out how to say that name. She's everywhere. I better figure it out quick. Handoff to Henry. Back to Stovall. Screened by Hawkins. She'll go the other way. Hawkins double dribbles. Lady Falcons force a turnover. Here comes Alexis Crane and Anita Salons. Jazz gets a break. She's playing in a bit of pain. 5:46 left to go. Lady Falcons, despite a little struggle right here in this ball game. Nice job by Crane to save the turnover as she'll work against Hammelman. Back to, they go in. Yep, nice play by Anita Salons, and that's what Coach Kenner. Exactly. what Anita Salons will do to you. Instant impact. Judiakova. Her being in foul trouble is huge. Shamari takes the baseball pass on the inbounds from Kyla, and then to the hoop she goes. Shamari with a little acceleration. It's 11-8. As it's up ahead to Hamelman, it's Shedjakova in the baseline. Nice help from Raven. Foul's going to be on Anita Salons, and Hawkins will go to the line. Not a bad foul. And as they were running the help defense, it just was just slightly short. Oh, that was on Shamari, not on Salons. Shamari's has 11-8, 5-12. Coach Trosper in the house. Hope to see you tomorrow, Coach. It's 5:12 left in the first quarter. Hawkins in and out, rebound, Jejakova, but Covington battles for the second stick back, and it's Shamari. No look to Raven. Raven works off Stovall. Beautiful pass to Shamari as they work it as well as any two guards, but it just won't drop. Shamari doesn't miss very many, and she and Raven have been fun. It is. Across the middle, back it comes to Stovall. Stovall with Shamari picking her up. Little off the leg, nothing there. It is. Looking at the back door, Crane, who, like I said, just incredible job as a freshman, despite shin splints. Little help defense here. Shamari on the breakaway. It'll be a one-point game. Had to hesitate. That was Crane and Salons who teamed up to tip that ball, I believe. And Shamari picked up the loose ball, and she is gone. 11-10's the score. Hamelman comes off the screen. Back to Henry. In pursuit, Stovall gets a screen by Hawkins. She goes to the hoop, won't go. Big job by Anita Salons to keep Jakova off, and Shamari with the rebound. Alexis ready. Three ball up, won't drop. Rebound to Henry, but a nice look at it. Raven trying to slow him down the roll. Late on the 30-second clock there, I believe. It is Hamelman out front. She's got Shamari to deal with. She's going to try to use her size and post up Tyson. There's Raven on the weak board. Here she comes, looking for the separation from Anita. Double team, but Shamari's there. She saves the day. Over to Kyla. Kyla eyes the three. She's going to take it off the back of the iron. Zhirkova with the rebound. She's tough. A couple more fouls on her. Be all right with me. Nice job by Salons getting back. Out it goes to Hawkins. Hawkins drives on Covington. Salons with some good help defense. Looked like it might have went through the bucket, but it didn't. Partially blocked by Salons. 11-10, as the Lady Falcons have not allowed Vincennes a basket in 3 or 4 minutes. Salons drives on Zhirkova. Back to Raven. Brown off the screen. Back to Salons. No whistle, and they say last touch by Salons. I don't know about that there. Just do not. However, sometimes you just have to say, oh, wow. Douglas in, Jazz back in. So it's Douglas, Crane, Salons, Brown, and Anthony. Shamari gets a break as she's playing a little banged up too, but it's postseason. Jazz nearly a steal. Hamelman's going to get a screen from Zhirkova. She's going to fire a three. She got a three in her too. Ooh, big push off by Hawkins. Nothing there. Cut by Henry. Here's Jazz as she was where she needed to be. She's going to wisely on the 1-on-3. Give it up. Oh, no, it's a foot race for Henry to win. Big, nice, smart play by Stovall to Henry. That's their first bucket in a while. It's a 3-point lead. Neither team teared it up offensively, but it's just a one-possession game with 2:14 to go in the first. Raven out front with Stovall on her. Back to Douglas. Douglas works off Hawkins. Her footwork's getting so good. Oops. It's going to be Vincennes. I had to wait. I feel bad because I'm talking all about how much her footwork has improved. And it has. Completely and totally. On both sides of the basketball, Douglas has been really, really fun to watch this year. Anytime you've got a team that wins over 20 games, you got to be happy with with calling those broadcasts. It's a lot of fun. Henry drives. She'll pull up with the left side. Won't go. Anita is going to go over the top and come up with it. Back to Jazz. Jazz looks for Raven. 13-10. Lady Falcons trail by 3. Raven makes the switch. Crane being pursued by O'Neal, who's checked in. 15 on the shot clock. Salons with the lob pass. She's going to take it back to Travel's call. Watts is in the game for Vincennes as well. I missed that substitution. They call it. Not sure what they. Oh, okay. They didn't call traveling, or they called traveling. Then it's just how he says it. It is O'Neal looking for Henry. Henry has Crane on her. Alexis ties her up. No whistle. Back goes to Hamelman. High screen. Out to Hawkins. Hawkins over to O'Neal. O'Neal goes against the screen. Back to Hawkins. 6 from deep 2. 5-point game. That's Fess Hawkins has 4. 54 seconds left in the first. Back to a 5-point ball game. 15-10. Going to be a foul. That's going to go on Hamill. It's the third foul on Vincennes. 3 all are fouls. 15-10. Jazz, Jasmine Anthony, Shamari Tyson. As wow, O'Neal and Tyson collide. We got them spread. It's 23 on the shot clock, 40 on the first quarter clock. Lady Falcons could really use a bucket here as they've struggled. Shamari's going to take it to the hoop, and that's what I do all the day long. All the day long. It's going to open some stuff up, and it looks like she's a little healthier tonight. She'll draw the contact. She goes to the line. 32.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Lady Falcons down by 5. Make that 4. Shamari's got 7 first quarter points. Christina De La Cruz in the ball game. I do remember she can fill it up. They'll flip around here as Watts, De La Cruz doesn't go. Second one. 2.3 second shot clock differential. De La Cruz over to Hawkins. Hawkins with a deep 2. Covington with the rebound. She patented, turned around. She may be holding on to that. As Shamari's going to go set it up. 15 on the quarter clock. They'll go for 1, and my money's on Tyson. Tyson, step back 3. Bingo! Step back 3. And Shamari's on. Shot up. That almost went. They said it was waved off. Lady Falcons trail by 1. Vincennes with a 15-14 lead on 102.3 FM. We're going to take a 60-second.
For over 35 years, Mackey's Pizza has served Southern Illinois. Now we invite you to the new Mackey's of Marion. Same amazing food, gorgeous new surroundings. Mondays are family night at Mackey's of Marion. Get a 1-topping, 16-inch pizza, combination salad for 4, and a pitcher of soda for only $17. For lunch, for dinner, for more than just a meal. It's Mackey's Pizza.
Three, 2, 1. All right, Joey, you're on.
Hunter, you rock back there at the studio, producing all the day. 15-14's our score. Lady Falcons have the ball to open the second quarter, trailing by 1. Quiet offensive first half for both squads, but it's It's Jasmine Anthony, Shamari Tyson, Anita Salons, Kyla Covington, and Brianna Douglas. Out to Covington. Looks like a zone matchup now for Vincennes. Covington gets it. She'll get whistled for a travel. Whoop-de-doo. Not quite sure about that there, but sometimes you just have to say, huh. Shamari Tyson off like a rocket with 10 first quarter points. It is O'Neal to Hawkins. Hawkins, man-to-man for the Lady Falcons. Out to Henry. De La Cruz tries to set a screen on Covington. Cruz going to the bucket. Late whistle. That's going to be, if it's on Shamari, that's her second. That's 2 on her. First foul of the second quarter. De La Cruz goes to the line for 2. She looks for her first points of the ball game. It is 9:32, 15-14. Anthony, Tyson, Douglas, Covington, and Salons. 1 of 2. Cruz makes it a 2-point game. And she gets her first points of the ball game. Here is Shamari Tyson with O'Neal on her. 16-14, Salons with it. De La Cruz on Anita, tipped out by Henry. It's going to be out on the sideline for the Lady Falcons. It went into, ball got a little wet there. So it sailed into the crowd. Towel flies. 15-14's our score. Lady Falcons trail by 1. They have the basketball. Second quarter action, 102.3 FM. Got some awesome new folks in our lineup. For Lady Falcon basketball, not sure. I think we have such a problem, we have to pick a new game ball. So we have official as they look. Or we have to have some alcohol wipeouts. Yeah, we have. Really don't want to change the ball. They can come over to the sideline, but I don't know how long this procedure is going to take, so we don't really want to go anywhere. While that happens, we can just take a minute, and these are in no particular, but thanks for stepping up. Folks that have been here, Farmer State Bank, Tyson and Hall Concrete, Barnett Ready Mix, Jim Hayes Incorporated, Beck's Drugs, Oxygen, and Medical Equipment, and Southeastern Illinois College. All year, God bless them, but also God bless Jim Mimos, Mike Sullivan, Dewey Lime, Harrisburg Vet Clinic. Thanks for taking care of Lola, too. You know I got to shout that out a bunch because my baby girl is doing good. Shamari has it. Back to live action with a disinfected basketball. Douglas in a trap. You don't want none of that. That makes it possible for O'Neal to sneak in with the takeaway. And that's a little bit of what you're going to see tomorrow, whoever makes it to the 5 o'clock game. Both teams with that in mind. 16-14, Vincennes leads with 8:54 to go in the, here. She's getting a rock and roll. Wait a minute. Dog it. Almost spoke too soon. Shamari, nice defense. She's going to come up with it. Jazz has got to get out. Away. Blocking foul on De La Cruz on the floor. Shamari takes a big spill. Alexis Crane coming in. Maria was on her way. It's confidence, fear. You get hurt when you're scared. And looked as though Maria was going to get the call. It's still early. 16-14 is our score. Kyla takes it out. Stovall in for Henry. De La Cruz stays. Hawkins is in. O'Neal is in. And comes back. Nope. I kind of thought Stovall would do something. Shamari can't do much. She got him to change the shot. Brianna come and ran the floor. Shamari did her job. Douglas did her job. She pelted that one in the next week. 16-14, still not offensively strong for either squad, but lots of time in this one. De La Cruz works off Douglas. Man-to-man for the Lady Falcons. Help defense, it's underneath. It's going to be Anita with the loose ball. She's got it in the middle. She'll find Shamari. Shamari with 10 first quarter points. Over to Salons. Salons looks as they try to set up Covington. Covington with Watts trying to hold her in. That's tough. Skip to Anita. She's got eyes set on Crane. Bingo! Alexis Crane. There you go. Anita with the assist, and we're tied at 16. 7:50 to go in the half. Lady Falcons on 102.3 FM, Region 24 tournament action. Ooh, Stovall got away with a couple steps and answered back, but that was a 2. She's close. She's right there. But that's her second with just inside the 3-point line. Shamari works on O'Neal. That's a tough assignment. Nearly a steal by De La Cruz. She is extremely solid, both sides of the ball, and can light it up if you forget about her. Vincennes with a 2-point lead. 15 on the shot clock. Salons looks inside. Crane finds Shamari. Oh, a nicer pass. Shamari makes it work. Brianna. Bingo. Kyla looking. She's going to drive. Oh, out to Alexis. Crane is set. Bingo! I'm so happy Alexis is healthy. Kyla Covington finds the freshman guard, really, but class-wise a sophomore. Looking for the answer. Anita didn't get away with that over the top. And it's going to be a foul on Salons. 6:51 left to go. In Anita Salons first, second on the Lady Falcons. 19-18 is our score. Lady Falcons take the lead on a 3-ball from Crane. Crane battles with Watts. Watts will come out of there with it. No reset on the shot clock because it didn't go. Ball's up. Salons is out there. O'Neal, 16 on the shot clock. I think they think it reset. O'Neal looks for De La Cruz. She gets by a couple. We're going to have a travel. Thought they might bail her out, but they did not. Out of bounds to the Lady Falcons on the travel. 19-18 is our score. 6:30 to go in the first half. Lady Falcons and Vincennes as first year since I've been broadcasting, 6 years of Lady Falcons split with Vincennes, and they're here right in this one. Over to Shamari. Shamari off the dribble. She's going to step back. Crane with it. She looks for Covington. Skip to Anita. Down to Brianna. Brianna under 10 on the shot clock. 2-ball in the corner pocket. 21-18 is our score. 6:01 left to go in the first half. O'Neal, who's got a lot of time for Vincennes. Hits Stovall back door, out to Watts. Watts back to O'Neal. O'Neal looking to get to the bucket. That was a nice move by O'Neal. It's only the second field goal of the second quarter for Vincennes. 21-20. Lady Falcons up. Raven looking to come in as Anita goes through on a there you go. That was pretty. It was just pretty. It was not really, but it was beautiful. It wasn't pretty, but it was beautiful because it went in. 23-20 on Anita's drive through the lane. 23-20, 5:04. Out it is. Alexis Crane is going to pick the pocket. Ooh, almost of Stovall. De La Cruz gets away from Douglas, but Covington goes up big time, takes it away from Fez. There's a Salons running the floor. It was Maria yesterday, or Tuesday. It's Anita tonight. Johnson's going to get a shot. Raven still trying to come back in. 25-20. Lady Falcons up. Back it goes to Watts. Watts throws it out of play. Threw a beautiful pass to Jasmine Anthony. She was ready for it, too. Raven and Johnson. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, Brianna's staying. And we got a timeout. Coach. Coach Minks wants to talk it over. We got a timeout. It's a 30-second break. 25-20 is our score. We're gonna stay here as and recap a little bit. 15-14 was our score at the end of the first quarter. Only 5 points in the first 5.5 minutes allowed by the Lady Falcons. They're chatting that over there. Is none too happy. The Lady Falcons flipped to that man, and they have done a tremendous job of slowing the Trailblazers down. 22-7 Vincennes record. 22-8 the Lady Falcons. 23, I think. Said it's 22. It says two different records are floating around. 25-20, Lady Falcons on a little run here. Raven in, Johnson, and I think for them to, DeAndre's got to give him some minutes, and I think she can step up. Right, they go right to her. It's Jajakova back in. She's been out for a bit. Johnson back to Brown. Brown setting up the in-out, won't go. Shamari on the ground. Jump called. That's gonna. She's just tough. Shake it off. Shake it off, Shamari. Shake it off. Thank you. Woo! As Hawkins and Stovall bring it up for Vincennes. 25-20, 4:06 left. It is. Back out. They work at Hawkins to Stovall. Stovall gets by one, but there is Anita Salons. Then Douglas will pick up the loose ball. Tyson has it. Shamari with 3:48 left. She gets by one, gets by two, goes to Raven. There's three Vincennes players down, and Shamari with a three. Assist, Raven Brown. That's Shamari's 13th. First in the second half, though. First basket. 28-20. It's been the Lady Falcons on a 13-0 run. Vincennes with a stick back from Fields. It's their first bucket in a bit, and it's a 6-point lead for the Lady Falcons. 3:17 to go in the first half. Shamari sets things up. It's Johnson, Salons, Tyson, Brown, and Douglas. Brianna, inside out. She can play either way. She's going to take Jajakova to the hoop. She'll go under to Johnson, but it's going to be Stovall. Oh. Foul on Brianna. Brianna Douglas picks up the foul. I think that's her first. Might be her second. Might be her second. No, first. Kyla's going to come back in. Kyla's got two. I think Coach thought it was her second, too. I think it is her second. I hope it's just her first. First is fine with me. Anita with a takeaway. She's got it on the left side, and she's fouled. She was fouled, yes. So I'm listening to a fan down there. She's fouled a long time ago. We'll take it. The late call is a benefit to the Lady Falcons. Anita had back-to-back buckets earlier in this quarter, sparking the Lady Falcons. Jazz on her way back in. Anita from the line. Bingo. That's her fifth, all in second quarter. She's got another biggest lead, 7. 29-22 is the Lady Falcons. We're down by 5. 20-15. Now, go on a 15-7 run. Jazz back in after Anita hits both of those. It's Shamari, Raven, Jasmine, Kyla, and Deandra. For the Lady Falcons, Hawkins, Jehovah, back to Stovall, over to Hawkins. They go to Diamond Fields, back to Hawkins, 13 on the shot clock, skip to Hamelman, back to Hamelman. She goes over from 3 with 9 on the shot clock as they battle on the baseline. Diamond Fields will, I think, got her shoulder on the out-of-bounds baseline. 8-point lead for the Lady Falcons with 2:25 to go in the first half here on 102.3 FM. And the basketball. Winner of this one takes on Wabash Valley in the 5 o'clock contest tomorrow. Ooh, nice job by Raven to hold on to that. Shamari going back door to Kyla. She was looking for the contact from number 33. Avonda. We'll just call her Avonda. I think I had to do that last year, too. It is. Jazz finds Deandra. Deandra, just a little long. It's off and running. Stovall with a head of steam. Shamari's got to be careful. She's playing with two. She just totally blocked out. She's given up a foot and an inch. Just a little quick moving there. Coach can't really yell at a 5'3" point guard that blocks out a 6'2" post for turning it over. Coach is smart like that. Bout to Stovall. It is Hamelman's three off the back of the iron. Evanda tips it. Stovall scoops it up. 8-point lead for the Lady Falcons, but they give Vincennes another shot at it, and not something you really want, as that's the 10th point of the second quarter for Vincennes. 5-point lead for the Lady Falcons. It's up to as many as 8. Shamari down to Raven. Raven back to Tyson as she comes off the dribble. Underneath to Johnson. Kyla comes in, saves the day. Nice hustle, Kyla. Covington comes up behind, gets the stick back, but first transition bucket for Vincennes comes for Stovall. Jasmine Anthony back to Shamari. Shamari, she'll come off the screen, back to Kyla, back to Shamari. Shamari works on Hamelman. She goes, Johnson underneath, foul. Deandra going to the line, nice pass from Shamari. Deandra Johnson again, I believe she needs a big game. She's got to give some big minutes, especially with Maria trying to get to the next game without using her. That won't drop. Very seldom does that sort of thing happen. She's solid from the line. And again, capable of giving them some big minutes. Another one coming as shot up off the back of the iron, just over the reach of Jazz, out to Stovall. Stovall trying to go back-to-back 2 times down the floor. We have a foul. Ouch. That was on Kyla? No, that was Dawn Johnson.
33, that's
Deandra with that. Brianna back in. Out of bounds. Vincennes, 37.4 seconds left in the first half. Hawkins, another 2. She's leading Vincennes in scoring. That's their 12th point of the second quarter. Much of that coming in the last 3 minutes. Shamari with it. Oh, she looks back door. It's going to be a turnover. I was looking down, so I really didn't see. I think she thought Kyla was going to be open. 32-29. 13 seconds left in the first half. Lady Falcons trailed by as many as 7, led by as many as 7 or 8. Jajankova. That is Kyla's third. With 3.5 seconds left in the half. Nope, that's on Douglas. Her second. So 2 for her, 2. That wasn't on Kyla. It's Evanda Jajakova. 32-29, make that 32-30. Another coming, 3.5 seconds left. Has got to think hit the board first. Covington can launch one. Shamari has Hamelman to beat. Stovall's back as well. Evanda makes them both. In it comes to Shamari. She's got time. Tyson fires. Ooh, close. Tipsy-turvy. Lady Falcons take a 1-point lead into the locker room. 32-31. Lots to talk about that first half. But before we do that, we're going to send it back to Hunter. Here, the rest of our tremendous sponsors from the first half. Come back with some halftime on 102.3.
Are you looking for a good, affordable used car? Then you need to check out Vogler. Hi, I'm John Rotchen. Chances are you've driven past our lot before and seen that we've got plenty of cars and trucks to choose from. But did you also know that we've always got at least 10 cars under 10 grand? We've got lots of nice trade-ins with low miles too, from trucks to Mustangs and everything in between. When you go to buy your next car, give us a try. Remember, you gotta get to Vogler in Carbondale.
For over 35 years, Mackey's Pizza has served Southern Illinois. Now we invite you to the new Mackey's of Marion. Same amazing food, gorgeous new surroundings. Mondays are family night at Mackey's of Marion. Get a one-topping, 16-inch pizza, combination salad for $4, and a pitcher of soda for only $17. For lunch, for dinner, for more than just a meal, it's Mackey's Pizza.
Are you looking for a great deal from a car dealership you can trust? Then you need to check out Vogler. Hi, I'm John Rotchen. We've been around for a long time. We probably sold your parents or grandparents a car, but that doesn't mean we're stuck in the past either. We've got something for everyone, and we understand what younger buyers are looking for. We will not be beat on any new Fords or Lincolns, no matter what. So remember, when you go to buy your next car, you've got to get to Vogler in Carbondale.
I'd like to buy the family's gas one too.
Okay.
I'd like to pay for this family's meal.
Okay. We're so blessed in this country. I would encourage all of you to pay it forward and let that random act of kindness define us as a nation. Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
Small business is the backbone to our community. It's a good feeling to know that one loan to small business benefits everyone in the community, not just that business.
It's the people at People.
Angela made it through her third surgery thanks to folks, Gary Arbison and folks at Harrisburg Vet Clinic. Jasmine, Shamari, Raven, Kyla, and Brianna for the Lady Falcons. They have the ball on a 1-point lead. It will be Hamelman, Hamelman,
Quarter number 3, it'll be
Hamelman, Stovall, Henry, Avonda, and Hawkins. And I can't say Jajokova anymore, so it's Avonda. It's underway. Shamari with Henry on her. Brianna to Raven. Back to Shamari. Give and go. Brianna to the hoop. It's going to be Hamelman with the contact, and I like that, opening up. Create that contact right off the start. I'm a big proponent of that 5 foul. I always like to get a bunch of free throws in the second half and circle and when the Lady Falcons win, because I think that is such an important part of this basketball game, especially when that happens. And Douglas hits her first. She's got another. That's her 5th. 33-31's the score. De La Cruz on her way back in. Is that not only that knocks Hamelman, one of the starters, out with her 3rd foul. 34-31. It is Stovall. De La Cruz can fill it up. Vincennes deep. Henry hands off to De La Cruz. That zone for the Lady Falcons. Douglas follows Avonda across as she'll come post back low. Covington battles Hawkins. 10 on the shot clock. In out. Henry, who hit an early 3. That one doesn't go. De La Cruz steps in front of Anthony, but tips it out of play. They'll take a 3-point lead with 9:25 to go in the 3rd. Lady Falcons and Vincennes. Each team looking for a chance to take on Wabash Valley, the #1 team in the nation in the last poll, I believe. If I'm reading it right, I think I am. Shamari over to Douglas. Raven's going to get it up top, back to Tyson. Tyson looks, she'll step back. She's going to reset, 15 on the shot clock. Coach Kenner wants the overload. Here's the give and go. Bingo! Yeah, baby, I'm talking. Hey, how about Shamari and the smile? I love it. She gets as excited over an assist as she does one of her signature moves. That's Kyla. That is her 3rd. But she just did not move the feet and get over. No, it was not on Kyla. Yay. I guess it was. It looked like he said 21. I'm confused, but it was. Kyla's just 2nd. I got these all. I'm happy now. Kyla's 2nd. As Stovall gets them both. 3-point ball game. 36-33. Raven gets by Stovall. She's going to go out to Shamari. Shamari step back 3 is nothing but net. Over the top of Henry. Assist. Raven Brown. Everybody should have a sophomore like Raven Brown on their team. I would want one. De La Cruz gets to the bucket. Covington got caught and got a big break right there as Kyla knows it. Got caught standing, almost picked up the foul, grabbed it, got fouled after. De La Cruz picks up her 2nd. So a little bit of foul trouble working up on Vincennes. 6-point ball game, 39-33, 8:16 to go in the 3rd. 102.3 FM. Douglas works with Avonda. She'll back her out. It's Raven with Stovall. She's going to get by her. To the hoop she goes. Step back. She's looking for none other than Shamari Tyson. I'd look for too. Shamari gets by everybody. It's short. Hawkins with the rebound. Shamari fights the urge to pick up that 3rd foul and holds off very well. Avonda looked at the 3. Now she's going to try. Nope. Nice defense as Douglas and Brown kept Avonda from driving. It's Brianna on the baseline as she's got her. Oh, wow. Sometimes, oh, wow's all you can say is there's a lot of movement there. Hawkins from the elbow. They go out to Henry. 6 on the shot clock. Henry gets by Jazz as the roller goes in at 2 seconds left. on the shot clock. Here comes Anita. 4-point ball game, 7:17 to go. Lady Falcons lead Vincennes from Wren Lake, Region 24. Winner takes Wabash on tomorrow evening at 5. Brianna won't go, but she battles with Hawkins, or with Henry, comes up with it. Jazz for 3. Get in, baby. Won't go. Shamari in with the big girls. 2 big offensive rebounds as Shamari gathers it up. Kyla to the hoop. She's fouled by Hawkins. And Kyla Covington goes to the line for 2. That was a big series for the Lady Falcons. 3 offensive rebounds, 2 of them coming from their guards. That was the first on Hawkins. That's hard to believe, but it's the way it is. Anita Salon's in for Brianna. And Alexis Crane in for Jasmine Anthony. Keep in mind, Alexis Crane in a rhythm. Just got a feeling about it. Kyla with a couple free throws. Bingo. That is 41-35, 2-possession game. Stovall, ouch. Push called. Is waiting to see. Yeah, that is the third. That puts Stovall on the line. That's, it is Stovall up and good. That's 3 in a row for her from the line. They have 1 field goal in the third quarter. 5-point lead for the Lady Falcons. Make that a 4-point lead. She makes them both, but it was Kyla's third. And Coach Kenner gonna let her go for a bit with 3. Stovall tips it away. Definite momentum player Stovall is, as she scored her points and made her defensive plays in rhythm, in bunches. It's Anita Salons taking it out. Crane breaks open. She looks for Anita on the give and go. De La Cruz out on Alexis. Alexis back to Shamari. High screen set for Tyson. Nope, she's going to back out. Bounce pass all the way across to Raven, who goes to Covington. Covington off the block. It's no contact, I guess. Here comes Stovall. She gets by Shamari. Raven does everything she can to get her to change the shot. Raven Brown with a huge play as Anita Salon's in trouble. She's hammered. Timeout called by Coach Kenner. Whew. Nice hustle there by the Lady Falcons as Deja Vu sweeping in. We had it's a 60-second break with 6:07 left to go in the third. 41-37 is our score. We'll take that 60-second break. I need a rest. Hunter, take it for 60 seconds. We'll be right back.
For over 35 years, Mackey's Pizza has served Southern Illinois. Now we invite you to the new Mackey's of Marion. Same amazing food, gorgeous new surroundings. Mondays are family night at Mackey's of Marion. Get a 1-topping, 16-inch pizza, combination salad for 4, and a pitcher of soda for only $17. For lunch, for dinner, for more than just a meal. It's Mackey's Pizza.
Ball after a very physical couple possessions both ways. Going to be some pressure by Vincennes. It's into Brown. She's going to go to Douglas. They're going to call the travel. Has that worked to the advantage? And I just was about to say, Something that would have shaken up the Lady Falcons earlier in the season, I don't think a press, and then just one turnover does not the difference make. 4-point game, Henry, who can hold her own scoring-wise. De La Cruz picks it up, back to Henry, Shamari on her. They go into Avonda. It's, oh, goodness gracious. Coach Kenner's got to come alive on that one, and he does. That was some really nice defense there. But that's going to be Brianna's third, unless I'm crazy and it's not. Yep, that's Kyla with 3. DeAndre with 3. Coach is trying to plead his case. Avonda knocks the free throw down, and we're looking at a one-possession, 3-point ball game. On WBQ, 102.3 FM, Lady Falcons from Rend Lake. Double figures for Avonda. Shamari's got it as she's looking for the separation. Brianna got away with another travel there. 41-39. It's Shamari. She's got it. She's going through the middle. Floater. That's why I wouldn't press her. Raven knows where to go with it. She got it right to where the ball needed to go, and it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Falcons. Oh, and a turnover. A little pressure of their own. Wake up the sleeping Giants. Lady Falcons picked up the defense a bit and forced a turnover. 4-point game. Raven, Shamari, Alexis, Anita, and Deandra. No, Brianna's still in with 3. It is. Shamari puts on the extra burner. Nice rebound by Douglas. She'll spin. Skips it to Salon. Salon's to Crane. Again, Crane, I'm thinking, gets a couple open looks. It's gonna be tipped out of play. Avonda tips it off Alexis. 43-39 is our score. 4:55 to go. In the third quarter, Lady Falcons up by 4. And what's been a back and forth battle, game of runs, Coach Kenner always explains to me. Ooh, Hawkins and Douglas pushing around. Hawkins has just got 1 foul. She can push all she wants. Trying to get him to catch it out there. Raven to Brianna in the corner. 7 on the shot clock. She goes down low. It's going to be Avonda with it. Shamari had to be careful. She's got 2. Anita sets for the charge. Blocking foul called. Really? She might have foul, but there was a couple steps, I believe, there. I do believe there was a couple. That's Anita Salons. No, that's Anita's 2nd foul. 4th foul on the Lady Falcons, and that's tough right now. It means double bonus. And Avonda Chudiachikova now has made 5 free throws in a row. Oh, somebody stepped. They just let it go. I guess it was a double step. I don't think that's right either. 43-41. 4:30 left to go in the third as the Lady Falcons have given up several possessions. Reversed by Raven Brown. What a pass from Shamari Tyson. And as I said, if you need her to score, Raven Brown still can. She's downtown Raven Brown. De La Cruz. Downtown De La Cruz. 1-point ball game. That was not necessary. She's got 4. And it's 45-44 Lady Falcons lead. They overload for Shamari. Back to Brown it goes. Stovall on her. 18 on the shot clock. They're setting Shamari up. Shot blocked by Henry. She's off and running. Somebody's got to get back. Nobody there. Ball is missed. Anita ran the floor hard. And that's huge. Anita's going to come on out. She knows who's up front. It's Shamari Tyson. I'd bring it too. Shamari. Foul. She'll go to the line. First free throw since the first quarter for Shamari.
It is on 33.
Hudiakopa picks up her third. I guess her 2nd. Thought for sure. Shamari. Bingo. 2-point lead for the Lady Falcons. Johnson in for Salons. DeAndre Johnson, again, a big piece of this puzzle she needs, and she can. She can come up with some big stuff for Coach Kenner. Here comes Jazz, back in. She can light her up too. Raven will get a break. 3:37 left. Jazz playing through some pain, some physical pain, limitations as well, having to use her brain. Off the back of the iron for Shamari. She's 2 for 4. That's unusual. It's a 2-point lead for the Lady Falcons. 3:30 left in the third. Stovall to Henry to De La Cruz. De La Cruz gets by. 1 goes to the hoop. Jehovah off the weak side board. That's Shamari. She gets by Henry. Henry stole it. Shamari stole it back in the same dribble, and she goes high off the glass. Shamari Tyson. She's so fun to watch. Back to a 4-point lead. De La Cruz. Nice hustle by Jazz. She worked through that pain. Got back in time to keep the hot De La Cruz from launching that 3 ball. 17 on the shot clock. It's going to be Henry from outer space. And it drops. Second 3 of the game for Henry. Only the 3rd of the game for Vincennes. And Lady Falcons leads cut to 1 with 2:41 to go. Jasmine Anthony with Stovall on her. Tipped by Stovall out to Douglas. Douglas tries. She's going to work it back in. Hawkins out to Shamari. Shamari works off Henry. Goes to Jazz. Jazz to the hoop she goes. In the lane, won't go. Jasmine Anthony battles with Hawkins. Hawkins comes up with it. Crane will try to slow down Stovall. There's help back. Johnson's there as good play by Johnson. She's able to tip it off Hawkins. They're going to have to roll the dice, bring Covington back in. Even though she's got 3. Douglas is playing with 3 as well. O'Neal back in. She had a hard time staying up with Shamari, but Stovall had to have a break. Shamari with O'Neal in tow. 22 on the shot clock. Covington works on Hawkins. She's going to the hoop. She's going to the line. Kyla, 1 for 2 from the line as Lady Falcons. Not their usual free throw shooting SOVIET. Kyla off the front of the rim, breaks off to the right. She is 1 for 3. She's got 5 in this one, looking for her 6th with 2:03 left to go in the third. 102.3 FM won't go. It's out to O'Neal, up ahead to De La Cruz. No dribble, Henry. Nice job by Jazz to get down the right baseline. Back to Cruz, over to O'Neal. O'Neal, top of the key, as she'll work it to Hawkins. They look on the give and go. O'Neal completely to herself. It is a 3, won't go, Kyla Covington. Baseball pass. Crane with a big play athletically to haul that in. De La Cruz was there. She handled the pass and kept from turning it over. They'll back it out and reset. Shamari to Covington. Avonda on the ground grabbing Kyla's ankle, but no whistle. Kyla sets a screen for Shamari. 9, step back, off the glass, doesn't go. Johnson battles, we're tied up. It is Vincennes, but makes a big difference down the stretch tying that up. Need a stop here. 48-47, minute 13 left to go in the third. It is Hawkins with it to De La Cruz. Back out to Vonda Jajol. Tripped by Shamari Johnson. Shamari behind her back, gets by O'Neal. O'Neal catches up. Shamari, as it got snuck up by Avonda. And it's a turnover. 48-47, O'Neal loose as she's looking. Double dribble. Break for the Lady Falcons. Both teams a little out of sorts here. Late in the third. Lady Falcons holding on to that 1-point lead. 48-47. It's been 1 point lead at the end of every frame. Lady Falcons would like to change that with a bucket, stop, and maybe a bucket. Covington, Shamari Tyson works off O'Neal. Give and go. Oh, ouch. Douglas, Johnson, nope, out to Jazz. Gets it as they whip it around. Anthony, Alexis Crane, huge play as she went hard to the bucket. She's taking Henry to the hoop. She's going to the line. Alexis Crane takes one for the team. Boom! As she's flipped, looking across to the Crane family. They gotta be proud of that one. Huge play right there. Alexis Crane.
Alexis Crane.
2 free throws coming her way. Lady Falcons lead, 48-47, 13.9 seconds left in the third, 102.3 FM. Alexis Crane. Bingo, that's 7. Brooke Baylor gonna be wearing Falcon blue and gold next year. I'm happy about that. Off the back of the iron, 1 for 2. O'Neal breaks away, 11 seconds. Crane stops the ball nicely, but it is Johnson. There's that play. Up to Shamari. Shamari on the break. Won't drop. Hawkins, though, with the rebound. Not in time. It's a 2-point lead, though. Biggest lead of the ball game at the end of a quarter. Lady Falcons lead 49-47 here at the end of 3. It's a doozy of a ball game, Hunter. I told you it would be a doozy of a ball game. We're going to take a 60-second break. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action in 60 seconds.
Are you looking for a good, affordable used car? Then you need to check out Vogler. Hi, I'm John Rotchen. Chances are you've driven past our lot before and seen that we've got plenty of cars and trucks to choose from. But did you also know that we've always got at least 10 cars under 10 grand? We've got lots of nice trade-ins with low miles too, from trucks to Mustangs and everything in between. When you go to buy your next car, give us a try. Remember, you've got to get to Vogler in Carbondale.
For over 35 years, Mackey's Pizza has served Southern Illinois. Now we invite you to the new Mackey's of Marion. Same amazing food, gorgeous new surroundings. Mondays are family night at Mackey's of Marion. Get a 1-topping, 16-inch pizza, combination salad for 4, and a pitcher of soda for only $17. For lunch, for dinner, for more than just a meal. It's Mackey's Pizza.
Are you looking for a great deal from a car dealership you can trust? Then you need to check out Vogler. Hi, I'm John Rotchen. We've been around for a long time. We probably sold your car.
Johnson, who tied that ball up late there in the third to give the Lady Falcons the ball to open this up with a 2-point lead, fourth quarter. 10 minutes to decide whether this is the last ball game of your junior college career or you're going to come back and take on Wabash tomorrow, Douglas. Waiting for Shamari around the corner. Shamari's got Hawkins off the block. Floater, in and out. Shamari with the rebound. Tyson's hammered inside, they say on the floor. No shots coming. That's Vonda Judio-Covia. Third. Jazz back to Douglas. Douglas to Kyla. Kyla to Shamari. Shamari to Jazz. Jazz needs ones to drop. Didn't drop. Vonda with the rebound out to O'Neal. O'Neal in for Vincennes. 49-47, 9:30 to go in the ball game. Lady Falcons up by 2 on 102.3 FM. O'Neal stops and pops. What a play by, wow, by Salons. She had Avonda on her fourth foul. The Lady Falcons have the ball. Covington gets it. Nope, Hawkins is going to step in between. I'm not sure exactly which way that was going. I have a bad angle on that. 49-47, 9:05 left. O'Neal still in at point. Henry, O'Neal, De La Cruz, the pop. Jazz came to help. Not in time. 2 by Henry. She's got 12. As Shamari brings it up. Hamelman's coming back in with 3. It's Shamari out front, goes to Covington. Covington to Anthony. Jazz with as it's just off. Shamari there was going to create the turnover. That's going to be, ouch. Shamari stuck in the pile. She got to walk it off. Hamelman in for De La Cruz. We're tied at 49 with 8:32 left to go in. I don't understand why the shot clock started it. Okay. Back to live. O'Neal gets by Jazz, and to the hoop she goes. 4-0 start to the fourth quarter. Gives the lead back. Wow, nice job by Shamari to hold her balance there. O'Neal on a mission. It's Shamari. Does not let Shamari Tyson beat you, I think is what Meeks told him. It is Shamari with the basketball over to Salon. Somebody's got to help out. Another turnover, extra pass. O'Neal down low. Jazz gets there. It's tied up, and that's going to be Lady Falcons basketball. Alexis Crane. Again, I still am thinking she's going to have some kind of final 7 and 46. I got to watch her for a year. She's like valedictorian, and she's graduating. Stovall's back in. O'Neal will come out. Not sure. Meeks has got telling her she's going back in. I would have to think that he's got to give her a shot as she's come and jump-started this offense, Vincennes. I mean, there's still a low scoring. Alexis, they got to take some pressure off Shamari. It is. Anita got away with it. Another turnover. Henry to the hoop. Timeout. 7:24 left. 6-0 run. Forces a timeout. It's a short one. We'll stay right here on WEBQ 102.3 FM. Coach Kenner. It's a little quiet. I'll probably pick up a tip or two on this one. As nerves right there. Vincennes with nothing to lose, it looks like, and Lady Falcons tightening up here. With the 2-point lead, it's off to a 6-0 run. In fact, Vincennes, with 7:24 left, has as many field goals in this quarter as they had in the third quarter. They had 2 threes and a 2. They had 3 twos. In this one, it was 8 free throws. 8 for 8 from the line by Stovall and Djadjovic that really gave the Lady Falcons trouble, and they went 5 for 10. They're struggling from the line a bit. 10 for 18. Nice no-look to Covington. She gathers it. Won't go. She's hammered. They don't get it. At least she didn't retaliate. Henry to Stovall, and the Lady Falcons can't have many more trips like that, as they've yet to score. 3 minutes into this fourth quarter, it's Hamelman. She picks it up. She's in a little trouble. Henry to Ivanda Djadjovic. Ouch. A painful 3-ball makes it a 7-point lead on a 9-0 run to open the fourth quarter. Lady Falcons have got to have a bucket. They don't got to have a bucket, but it'd be a good time. Covington in the trail. It is Alexis to Brianna. Brianna in traffic. Over the top. Shamari. Oh, a little breather. Little breather there. 4-point game. Alexis Crane going to guard Henry and make her play a little bit of full court. I'm not sure. Nice job, though, as they were able to corral it. Pushed Stovall to hit the 3. Didn't see that coming. As only 3 threes in the first 32 minutes, or 24 minutes. They've had 3 already. Kyla Covington. No whistle there. No charge, no nothing. Tied up. Craziness in snares. I think so. As Covington being Stovall picks up the foul. Just the second foul of the fourth. 9-2 run. 9-3 run. It's a 7-point. What did they give Shamari? 10-3 run as Crane brings it into Raven. Raven works off Hawkins. Covington, who just got her face stepped on, I think, goes to Douglas, out to Shamari. Downtown Shamari. Nope, as Avonda there. Shamari goes in for the rebound. 59-52. Oh, it's because it's a 12 to 3 run to open it up. Yikes. It's across to Hamelman. 5:32, 14 on the shot clock. Douglas tips it. Couldn't go after it as the official was in between her and a chance at the basketball. 10 on the shot clock. So D'ing it up right here for the Lady Falcons, and this is where the rubber meets the road as they had to come up with what they can come up with here. Need a stop. Stovall into Hawkins. Hawkins with a 3. Raven with a big rebound. Here's Brown. Brown off and moving. Up ahead to Douglas. Douglas off balance. 2 at the button. That's Raven Brown with the assist. Ran in double figures, and it's a 5-point game. 5 minutes. Raven, nearly a steal. She's down. They're going to call that on Raven. Sometimes you just have to laugh. I love Raven Brown. Sometimes you just... I'm not sure, she must have grabbed her or something. Well, there's no layup. Oh, well, they're coming this way. Hawkins, Stovall, Hamelman, Avonda, and Henry. Looking to get it in. Hamelman playing with 3. 4:54 left to go. It's been Vincennes in the 4th as they're on a 12-5 run. Nice job by Douglas. Oh, as out to Stovall. Nice pass. She's trying to bring Douglas around. The reverse is good. Stovall having a big 4 after going 4 for 4 from the line. She's having a big second half. She's got 9. On a 3 and a 2 in this quarter, and 4 for 4 from the line in the 3rd. It is Crane to Brown. Brown back to Crane. Crane got to get out of that trap. Douglas saves the day. 10 on the shot clock. She's trying to go to the hoop. She's going to travel. Nope. Ball out of bounds. 7-point ball game. 61-54 is Coach Kenner trying to stop trying to gather his crew back in. We're going to stay right here. 4:11 left to go in the ball game. 61-54 as the Lady Falcons just have struggled in the second half. They have 5 points in the nearly 6 minutes of the 4th. As again, big second half by Stovall, Henry, and Djadjadovich. And they rested quite a bit. Meeks rested them using O'Neal, De La Cruz, Watts, Fields. Yeah, pretty much. Free throws have been a big part of the difference. As 8 of 8 in the 3rd. Nobody's shot a free throw here in the 4th. Vincennes has the ball after a turnover for the Lady Falcons. We got to see the pressure that I like. Got to do it. Got to have it. Coach Kenner's hanging on. 4:11, we're back in. Stovall has it. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins travel with no whistle. She'll get it back to Stovall. They get it across. Very well executed press break down to Hamelman. Back out to Avonda Djadjadovich. They'll work the clock. 13 on the shot clock. Stovall, who's coming up big, just came up bigger. That's her 11th second half point. Anita Salon's coming in. 9-point deficit as it's been all Vincennes. 4th quarter. Raven with it. She may have to think about taking it over. Oh, that's going to actually be a foul. Douglas goes to the line. That could be big later. That is her actual 4th, I think. Douglas, who is looking for 11. Anita Salon's in the ball game. Raven will come out. 8-point ball game. Douglas at the line. 3:31 left. Plenty of time. You got to manage your 5 minutes, and as bad as this has been, Coach Kenner's still in position to manage his 5 minutes, and that's what he told him at his timeout, I would bet you. You're still in position to manage your 5. And then there's Shamari. Breakaway, she's on the move. Lost it, got it back, found it, lost it. Hawkins with the rebound, and that's just not a usual. Anita running the floor, saves an easy set 3 for Henry. 3 set 4 second half. Threes for the Trailblazers. Tipped out by Douglas. Tyson, Covington, Douglas, Grain, and Salons for Coach Kenner as he paces. Thinking. Stovall to Henry. 3:08 left. 7-point game. Anita Salons on the basketball. Henry with 14 points in the ball game. Goes to her right. Crane. Help defense. She just made a 3. She just a 2-point basket, they said. Okay, I like that better. But Maria was there. Covington into Brianna on the floor's the foul. 4th foul on Vincennes, and that will be an out-of-bounds under.
Number 4, that's Fez Hawkins.
That's Hawkins' 2nd foul. 2:41 left. Or 3rd. Covington. Timeout called by Coach Meeks. They want to talk it over. It is 65-56. 2:41 left to go in this ball game. The Lady Falcons down by 3 3-pointers. As it's been all Vincennes here in the second half. Hunter back at the studio.
Are you looking for a great deal from a car dealership you can trust? Then you need to check out Vogler. Hi, I'm John Rochin. We've been around for a long time. We probably sold your parents or grandparents a car, but that doesn't mean we're stuck in the past either. We've got something for everyone, and we understand what younger buyers are looking for. We will not be beat on any new Fords or Lincolns, no matter what. So remember, when you go to buy your next car, you've got to get to Vogler in Carbondale.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. Gotta be 18. Gotta have an extra one in there somewhere. 18 for Vincennes. Covington brings it in. She's got to hurry. And Anita breaks open. It's a turnover. As out of the timeout, the Lady Falcons turn it over. 65-56. Not sure what. As they whistle it back, click the shot clock. They did catch it. It's 1 second was up. They caught it this time. It's happened a few times. Lady Falcons need a stop right here with 2:34 left. It's Avonda with it. Like to pick up a charge. Lady Falcons in the double bonus from here on out. Avonda works on Douglas. Nice job by Brianna. It's Henry with a big, long 3. Guess who went and got the rebound? Shamari Tyson. Shamari brings it up. 9-point lead. Up ahead to, oh my goodness. I don't know about that there. That's a dagger. But he was closer. Here comes O'Neal. It's going to be all out warfare. Coach Kenner in the middle of the court. I haven't seen him do that before. He's close to the middle. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. It's still a manageable 3-possession ball game. They got to come get him, he's telling them. Alexis is up. Shamari has got a 3, I think. Covington's the only one with 4. She really can't give one up. Brianna has a 3, I believe. Avonda works her back into Douglas. Douglas doing everything she can. O'Neal with a loose ball at 5 seconds. Won't go. Shamari up ahead. She's trying to get it up to Anita. Anita taking it to the hoop. She's fouled. Hit in the face. Literally hit in the face.
22, Anita Salons.
Popped, and she made it. Shamari checking for blood. If that doesn't fire you up, count that bucket. Count that bucket. I don't know. They're talking about flagrancy. They're talking a little bit about it. They're pointing at Hamelman. 2. They called it big time. That's 2 and 2. This is huge. That was huge. Huge play for Anita. I'm not sure exactly. They called it a hit to the face. Makes it a 3-point play. And they called it. I'm so confused. Anyway, we got a 6-point ball game. That's good for me. Little defense. Shamari out on Stovall. Hawkins with it. Douglas works off Avonda. Anita in the play. Avonda. Shamari almost has it. O'Neal, Stovall wants it. 8 on the shot clock. Shamari, don't foul. 6 on the shot clock. Coach Kenner telling him, do not foul. O'Neal through the lane, won't go. Tyson with another rebound. She dribbles it behind her back. Covington comes up with it. She's hammered. Anita's got it. Up ahead to Alexis Crane. Somebody's got to want this shot. Somebody's got to want it. Here comes Shamari. She'll come get it. 16 on the shot clock. It's a 6-point game. Shamari to Anita. Anita going through the lane, out of control. Tipped. Brianna has it. Douglas looking for Tyson. Shamari downtown. Anita's there. On the ground she goes. Jump call. That's going to be Vincennes. 37.1 seconds left. Lady Falcons have to have a steal. Timeout called by Coach Kenner. We'll take a 30-second break. Lady Falcons down by 6. 37.1 seconds left in the contest. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'd like to buy the family's gas on 2.
Okay. I'd like to pay for this family's meal.
Okay. We're so blessed in this country. I would encourage all of you to pay it forward and let that random act of kindness define us as a nation. Farmer State Bank, no one serves you better.
Thanks a lot. I'm still trying to figure out. I guess they were, I wasn't sure the whole discussion. .1 seconds left. Lady Falcons trail by 6, 102.3 FM. Shamari's got to do something. Anita can foul. Shamari coming up from behind. They got to have a takeaway. It's going to stay with Vincennes. Jess said they were trailing. Anita's eyes still watering from her smack to the head. They may have just given her 2 fouls. I'm not sure. Oh, no, a travel. It doesn't get it. Shamari knows it. There was a travelage there, maybe. Nobody going to the line forever. As Lady Falcons only 2 fouls, they have to outright steal it. They have to take it away. 6.7 shot clock differential. They needed 2 takeaways and 2 threes to put this into overtime, or 3 threes, or 2 threes and a 2, or 3 twos, or Covington gets after it. That was a very strange foul. Oh, no. Very strange call. There's Kyla's. Okey-dokey. Out of bounds. No shot clock. 6-point ball game. 65-59. 102.3 FM. Lady Falcons trail. Region 24 tournaments. Win or go home. Anita with the foul. They still got another one to give. They got to get it quick and hope that the pressure changes. Free throw shooting for Vincennes. Hawkins in Covington. No, that's going to be a Lady Falcons basketball. 24.4 seconds left. If there's ever a break, there's a break right there. You got to score quick and get the ball back. Here's about what Jazz said, about 24.4 seconds left, and they came back on 1 by 1. I don't know how, but I'd like to see it again. 102.3 FM, it's a short one. It's 65-59. Lady Falcons took a 2-point lead, the only 2-point lead after any quarter in this ball game into this fourth quarter. And the Lady Trailblazers went nuts. 12-2 run. Got up by as many as 9, maybe more. 6-point game with 24.4 seconds left in it as out of bounds. Henry comes back in. Coach Kenner drawing something up, letting them know what's got to happen. Raven's in. Covington's in. Salons is in. Shamari's in. 24.4. Kyla taking it out. They decoy Shamari deep. Hawkins on the ball, which is another reason Kyla has to take it out. They make her come straight, close to the. They got Hawkins on the ball, but warned of crossing the line. Shamari off the screen. She's going to Raven, out to Douglas. Douglas to the hoop. She scores! 18.2 seconds left. Drew it up beautiful. Douglas goes to the line. Ooh, she has 14, looking for 15. Henry back in, offense for defense. Chance to make it a one-possession ball game. And Brianna at the line, 18.2 seconds left. It's a doozy, Hunter. It's a doozy. She makes it. One possession. As the Lady Falcons go in. They give it to Stovall. She has the run of the floor. Covington on Hawkins. It is thrown away! 18.2 seconds left. Vincennes throws the basketball out of bounds. Lady Falcons have the ball. And Trey Gadsden, a little excited down there. Kyla taking it out. Bing, bing, bang. Covington with it. Shamari with it. She's fouled and it goes. Coach.
So that will set up